So that's stuck there. That should not be like that.
Hello everyone, welcome. Today we've got something completely different than we normally do on the channel. What is it, Ma?
Today we are opening 2 boxes.
Yes, but what's in the boxes?
2 boxes of, at the minute, is everywhere plastered with HEXCLAD, whatever is it called? Frying pan?
HEXCLAD. We've got some HEXCLAD.
Okay.
Mum was meant to talk about the height, but instead she explained hexagons.
HEXCLAD.
So these are HEXCLAD and they're covered in hexagons. Yeah, the motif is...
Yeah, it's a hexagon sign, isn't it?
Yeah, and essentially there's loads of heights, so we thought we'd test them out, and we're going to unbox them today and actually test them real world in our restaurant. So these are going to get proper use, and we'll be able to tell you whether they are actually decent enough or good, really. I've never seen them before. We weren't given these, we had to shell out our own cash for these. No one ever seems to want to give us anything, which is absolutely fine, it's just the way it is.
So, shall we open it?
Yeah, so this one, I've got 2. I've got a wok and I think a 25cm pan, but I'm not sure.
25 centimeters.
Do you want to open this one first?
Yeah, quite small, isn't it? We open this one first. It's quite heavy though.
Do you think so? I was thinking that's light.
Yeah.
That's quite light if you ask me.
Is it? But if you hold it with your left hand, it'll be. Yeah, it's quite heavy.
It's because most of us cook with our left hands and stir them. Anyway, so this here is a knife that HEXCLAD Blades actually made for me out of a leaf spring from a car. It's cool, right?
Well packed.
Yeah, it's actually really nice to pack. So here we go. I've never seen it before, one of these in real life. And there's another box.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like those chicken mess, isn't it?
Mess.
Wire mesh.
Oh, mesh. Chicken wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like chicken wire.
When we used to have a chicken run, we used to use that metal one. The mesh is like that.
Yeah, so
Wow.
that's the box there.
The one thing I didn't like, quite liked it already,
Go on.
is this 2 knot here. Why are they not? Because is it stainless steel? When you cook something and it stick, it will. If it touches it, it will stick.
Yeah, that's true.
Normally they're all coated with the.
Let's see what it says on the back.
Okay, what is it?
Okay! Revolutionise your kitchen, stainless steel, non-stick. I have seen someone tell me you got to season them, but if they're non-stick, you shouldn't have to season them, right?
No, I wouldn't season a non-stick.
No, but apparently you meant to. Oh, we'll look at the instructions.
Yeah, okay. Induction, ceramic, halogen,
PFOA free,
gas.
life warranty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
If you keep your receipt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go. We're gonna open them. Do you want to open it?
No, you can open it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes in a bag!
Oh my god. That's what you pay this extra one for.
There's so much.
Oh no. Oh no. Do you know what? One thing I already don't like is the metal here. Is it going to get very hot when you cook long time with it?
Well, we won't cook long time with it.
Yeah, but at home
We won't
when you
cook very long with
time.
it. It's heavy.
Yeah. Is it smooth?
No.
Alright. If you fry and if you do an omelette or something like that, if you touches the egg in here, I bet it stick, or flour, something with flour. It stick here. That is really annoyed me. You
Well,
know?
you haven't tested it yet.
I have used some pans that have got this knob cover.
Oh, the knobs.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Okay. But anyway, in the box we've got a lifetime warranty.
Okay.
Care and use, so we're going to have to read through that one.
Is that HEXCLAD? Is it HEXCLAD?
Please remember to season your pan with a small amount of oil before the first use.
Alright.
So it's not non-stick then, is it? This is a hybrid pan. Oh, it's a hybrid pan.
What is hybrid?
So it's like a mixture of non-stick and classical. That's why you've got.
So hybrid is a car.
It is. But a hybrid is electric and petrol. So this is non-stick and classical.
Would it sing a classical song when you cook?
Please remember to season your pans with a small amount of oil before the first use. So we'll be doing that. This is a hybrid pan, so it will perform better and better as it's continued to season. similar to a cast iron skillet. So you meant to, yeah. So we've got to season it.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Please wash and season. They're really making sure you know to season the wok, which is good because I would have, because it says non-stick on the outside. I'll be honest, I would have automatically just tried to use it if this wasn't there, or I hadn't even. To be honest, I only read this because we're on camera. Otherwise, I would have just tried to use it straight away. This is the 26 centimetre.
No, 20.
26.
Is it?
Yeah,
26?
I've just seen it on the box.
All right.
It's hella heavy though.
Yeah, that's before you put anything in. Once you put anything in, probably damage your arm, your wrist especially. Well,
the thing is, they're not.
Huh?
It's obviously not designed for our style of cooking, though, is it?
No.
Anyway.
No, not design of this.
And we'll open the wok. Before we start though, we'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, which is us. Let's just visit our web store. Yeah, exactly. Visit our web store, chinandchew.com. We sell the takeaway products there that takeaways will use, the brands they use. We're not that expensive, we're actually fairly cheap considering. The only place where you can buy a cookbook, and also the only place where you can pre-order the second cookbook, which is completely different from the first. I always get asked, it is completely different from the first. Completely different recipes. And there are going to be about 150 plus recipes in that book. So if you want to pre-order that, make sure you go there. It is going to be limited in number on how many we have printed. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you pre-order it. Also, head over to jangsmerch.com and we've got our own merch as well, hashtag MSG Massive I'm wearing, and that one's only available on the website actually because we print those ones, but this is print on demand, so we have to use a separate third-party store. So if you'd like to support the channel, by all means head over there. Anyway, back to the opening.
Is this a wok?
It's a wok, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be too heavy though.
Oh yeah, blimey, hey.
But the commercial woks we use are fairly light considering they're made of steel. This is a 12-inch wok, 30 centimetre. Doesn't look like a wok in the photo. It doesn't look deep enough to be a wok. Anyway.
You mean like more like a saute pan, I would say. Slightly higher than a saute pan, isn't it?
Yeah, or frying pan. You can. So obviously you get the bag. Check the literature, it's all exactly the same.
Well, not bad. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's not going to work.
No,
it's too
because
thin.
whoever designed this one, please, for induction.
It's right in your face, they can't see it.
Bloody hell, it's so small. Look at that dimension. Not even 5 inches. My hand spread about 5 inches. Probably not able to conduct.
Oh wait, hold on. Here's a good test. This is a household cooker, right? And the big one, if the pan is too small on the base, won't heat up.
It's too small.
No, okay, it's working. It is working.
In some like that, some might not work.
Let's go get the buffalo one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the induction cooker we use to cook here. If you're interested in buying the equipment we use, we have affiliate links below. It does work on the household one, which I'm surprised at because the base is really small. Let's see if it works on the ones we use at work. Yeah, okay, I'm surprised by that.
Okay, yeah.
I want to season it, so a little bit of oil. I mean, I never season with oil. It's always dry pan.
And that's it. Is that you have to do it every time?
No, just the first time.
Alright. And how long you have to season for?
There's no instructions on how to season whatsoever.
That's it, I would think.
I'm going to burn it a bit longer. Normally you've got to burn a wok for dry wok, no oil in, bit of salt for a good 10 minutes, don't you? I'm going to let it change colour.
It's not very good instruction. It didn't tell you how long you're going to season it for.
It doesn't tell you what kind of season they want you to do. Right, I'm going to assume that will be okay.
Leave it on heat 1 to 2 minutes. Then you're ready to cook.
Okay, so they did say.
Okay.
And I wasn't reading. Doesn't sound like me at all. Doesn't say high heat though, does
It
it?
said heat. It didn't tell you what level of heat. I think I would just stop.
I'm going to turn
now.
it down.
Yeah. I think that's more than 1 to 2 minutes now.
Problem, I just realised the problem with this is that the sides aren't going to be seasoned. There's inducting on the side.
Yeah, it will be. Should I put a piece of chicken breast so let's see whether it'll stick to that?
I can't remember how much I paid for them, but it's a lot, over 200 quid for the both.
Is it?
Yeah.
Blimey heck. Better live up to it. Price, huh? It's really heavy.
So I'm literally going to fry an egg if I can find an egg. Should we fry it or scramble it?
Scramble.
Scramble it. Egg. Just letting it sit for a little bit to see if it sticks before I start scrambling.
Oh.
I mean, it did look like it was going to stick, but it's come off. Is it bad that I'm disappointed?
Yes, a bit. I think it's a bit overrated.
I'm disappointed that it didn't stick. I thought it was going to stick, but it hasn't. Right, let's do that again. I think you should give it a go. You watching me doesn't mean that you've got a chance to cook with it. Do you know what I mean?
Alright. You said put a tiny bit of oil, isn't it?
For what?
To cook the egg.
Well, yeah, it always... What, you wouldn't cook an egg dry, would you?
Well, it's supposed to be non-stick, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's good. We'll do it dry then.
Well, we put a bit more oil this time, so it's not sticking.
Oh, that's done really well, actually.
Yeah.
It's sticking on the bolts, but Mum is forcing it. Right, I'm going to try it with no oil and see if it sticks. Right, already, Mum is right. So those bolts, I'm trying to wipe them clean, and the egg is sticking on them. That's a pain to deal with in a kitchen. Not to the bolts, like almost behind it.
Yeah, why don't they make it all non-stick as well?
Don't know, probably because it looks better and people prefer look over function, don't they?
Well, things look good, normally not really.
But, yeah. But most people aren't using these in a professional kitchen, I doubt. Anyway.
Even at home, I still hate it.
Let's fry this egg with no oil. I'm excited to see this now, because I have seen videos of people frying eggs and them not sticking. But that looks like it's going to stick.
You get in that really quickly though.
Ah, it's coming off!
Where?
There!
Oh yeah.
I'm actually a little bit impressed. Gordon Ramsay is the hype man for these, and at the moment I can see why. What? What? That's just peeling straight off. Nah, I want to eat it, so.
Alright. We experiment it.
Oh, you want to burn? Yeah, well, okay, let's experiment.
No.
That's fine, we're experimenting, so you don't have to. Look at that. Don't know if you can pick that up.
Flap it round it. Flap it.
Well, turn it.
Yeah.
Just.
That's good.
Look at that.
Will I use it?
Well,
personally, it's too heavy for me. It doesn't worth that much money.
yeah.
Honestly.
I just wanted to see if the yolk would stick.
To me, it's overpriced.
Yeah, well overpriced.
Well overpriced.
I'm impressed by that.
Yes, not too bad.
That's what the bottom lip looks like at the moment. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Does it tell you how to look after it? Is dishwasher safe?
You know, next time we should test velveting.
What do you mean test velveting?
But
Oh, where it will stick?
yeah.
Without oil?
No, I mean with a bit of oil, some of them will still stick, isn't it?
Oh, even in woks. Yeah, you have to use oil, even in a well-seasoned wok. Otherwise, especially beef, that's going to stick.
Yeah.
Like, really stick. Oh, we could try it now.
We haven't got any.
I've got beef.
Have you?
Yeah. Right, so we've got some velveted beef now. And if you want to know how to velvet beef, we've got a video on how to do that. If this doesn't stick, I'll be absolutely amazed, because if you throw it into the pan or wok and you don't let it sit sort of like to sear, it will stick, especially if it's velveted. So I'm going to throw it in and instantly move it to see if it, like those of you who work in a kitchen or wouldn't know exactly what we're talking about. Most of you at home probably know what we're talking about by now if you've been following us for a while. But anyway, so I'm going to let this get hot, and there are instructions on how to season it. I know I said that earlier, but Mum was reading it off camera just as I was velveting. And they're very clear and precise. Yes. So that's my fault, HEXCLAD. I apologise for that. Maybe next time give me some free stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Oil?
I thought we were going to do it oilless.
Oh, oilless.
Should we try it with oil first and then try it oilless? So
oilless, obviously, we're not. You need to put the oil in now, is it?
Oil, so I thought we were going to try it without oil.
Oh.
I'll do half, right? In. That's worked very well. It's not stuck.
That's good, yeah.
Also,
But you still get a bit of that stickiness, you know.
It's holding its heat really nicely as well,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Because it's a good quality steel. But one thing I should repeat here is bloody heavy.
It is heavy.
Yeah, it's not designed for you like tossing.
What?
It's not designed for you like to go like this.
Yeah, it's not designed for our style of cooking,
No.
is it? So now we're going to put the beef in a dry pan, let it get hot first. Now I'm going to throw it in. It's stick. No, it's not.
But it's stiff, but it lifted it off.
No, that's not sticking, is it?
No.
If it's coming off, it's not sticking. I'll tell you what, if you're on some sort of diet and you don't want to cook with oil,
This is the time to go for.
and you want to remortgage your house to buy something frivolous, this is exactly what you need. I'm amazed by that.
It's okay, but it's still sticking a little bit. Not perfectly, completely non-stick. It goes around here where it doesn't get heated.
Cool.
Oh, it's already cooked now. It will not, yeah. But it
It
is
has stuck.
stuck a bit, yeah.
I'm going to wipe it, because if it wipes clean, it's not stuck. No.
Stick,
Stuck. Yeah, it's stuck.
yeah.
You know, if in our seasoned woks at work, if I'd thrown that in with no oil and started to move it straight away, it would have stuck. So this is our unboxing and like literally just quick review. It is heavy,
It is heavy, too heavy.
but I don't see how they could make it any less heavy and have it such good quality.
No, you can't.
Okay.
It's just you might as well just get a cast iron wok. Yes, a cast iron wok. It's just it's good when it was seasoned and well used.
Yeah, and it's cheaper.
Yes,
But carbon
get
steel
that.
wok would be way cheaper. You can pick one up for less than 20 quid.
We used to cook with cast iron wok. I tell you, it was bloody heavy, but it was really non-stick, especially when they fry the noodle, because the cast iron wok, it just you put it in, it just lift it off. It's non-stick, but it's intense heat though. You cannot be cooked like that. No, you've got to be going straight away up, and that's it.
So, Mum, would you buy it?
Personally, no. After I've seen it, anyway, I won't go and spend something so much money. I don't know whether it work for me or not, but it's far too heavy for my liking. That's the only thing I don't like. Look, it's so heavy.
It is really heavy.
Yeah,
If you're smaller,
before you put anything in, if you put a soup in it, how are you going to carry it?
I like the handle though. The handle feels good in the hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're cooking for
From about 5 till 9, cooking with this one, I bet you swear your hell out.
swear the hell out. The reason why we're going to be testing this in our commercial kitchen is to find out stuff like that.
Yes.
If you like this kind of thing and you want to see us do this more, make sure you comment below saying yes please, more of this stuff.
Comments.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah, they help us load, so make sure to like, comment and especially subscribe if you're not already, because commenting and liking something really boosts us. So if you want to help the channel out, that's the best way to do it. Anyway, I'm impressed by this so far.
Yeah.
It has stuck, but I was expecting it to stick a lot more. I'm actually probably going to give this a 10 at the moment. This isn't the long-term review. This is just short-term, and we'll come back to you in a month or so after we've used
see
it.
how it is after we use it and lifting that. Oh my goodness.
You really don't like the weight, do you?
No, I have got.
Don't
a
hold
pan.
back though. Tell us
I
exactly how you
have got
feel.
the pan. I never use. It costs about over 100, nearly 150 £. It was so bloody heavy.
Oh, that massive one.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Oh, sorry.
I forgot we had this one. I completely forgot. But it'll be the same. So it doesn't matter that we didn't test this one out. But these two will both be in our commercial kitchens.
That might be good for frying egg, but it's a bloody expensive fried egg pan. It might get too hot to cook the yolk.
Egg too quick, yeah.
Yes.
I do like the back of them though.
Yes.
I think that's quite a nice
Yeah.
looking back of a pan. That. Anyway, so I would from this, just this initial testing,
Yes.
I would actually recommend this if you could afford it.
Yes.
If not, don't worry about it. You're not missing out too much. Just get a carbon steel wok and season it. And
Do you
then-
know what? Don't take my idea. Okay, you HEXCLAD or whatever.
You hexagon HEXCLAD.
I would prefer your base is a bit bigger. For this base, it's a bit too small.
Yeah, it needs.
It would be a bit bigger,
It needs
so
a bit
you
of-
get your conduction is better.
Yeah, there's more heat
Yes.
over the base of the pan.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. It's like they try to keep it round like a normal wok.
Yeah.
So they put the smallest base.
Gas fire is different because it had got a central point and then it spread out, it hit out the whole thing. But with the electric, it's only directly on this small blessed base.
Blessed base. Blessed be the bases. Boost, boost, boost.
Yeah, you said out of
what are you
10.
going to give it?
Me?
Here we go. Yeah.
To me, it is, I think, about 7.
Oh, I was expecting you to go much lower than that.
How much is it?
I think it's about 120 quid. I will put obviously the prices up and...
120 pounds.
Yeah.
God.
So Mum, I used these, Mum didn't. What are your first impressions?
Not good.
No.
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 I will use it again. I don't think it's going to get any better after...
Well, we don't know. They say it gets better, but it
But not for this kind of cooking. I think for Western sort of cooking, maybe.
So also, you know, you're saying it's heavy.
Yes.
I've been holding this like this for about what 30 seconds now, and
Yeah.
it's too heavy to keep holding.
Yes. I can see your thumb is already red.
I've found that the flipping
Yes.
is difficult in this one. It's not the right shape. It's a wok shape, but it's not quite right. And this one's too shallow.
Yeah.
And it kept all of the sauce in. I actually had to do this one twice. So because it ruined the first one, I actually had to do a second one because it didn't work the first time.
Yeah.
But HEXCLAD do say that it gets better with you, so we'll check that out. But at the moment, it's very much sticks like something that rhymes with sit. At home, it was a good 8 out of 10. In this setting, and I was using those metal utensils, I'd say 2 out of 10 at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm only giving it the extra 1 because they look cool. So I was going to leave that first part as it is, but then we've run into a few issues with these, so I'm going to show you some footage of what we were doing at work. And this is only one day at work that we had.
Thought I'd do the velveted chicken because we can, and I think it's stuck. It hasn't stuck. It did stick slightly on the edges, but it does come off. I don't know whether we'll count that sticking or not. The egg actually stuck, so it didn't make ribbons, it's just made bitty bits. The rice is sticking as well, right there at the sides. And because it's sticking, you can't move it around the wok very well. It's really difficult. So you can't get an even cook on your rice. So that's stuck there. That should not be like that when you dish up a rice. It should just fall straight out of any pan.
Right, so because it's stuck, it's actually made the rice taste bitty. Like gritty.
Did you do that?
I started off by finding out in the paperwork it says don't overheat these essentially, which is absolutely pointless for our style of cooking. So if you want to do Asian food, high intense heat, these are not for it. They do say that in the literature obviously, but why would you produce a wok then? It just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. It's a bit of a catch, isn't it?
Yeah. So obviously I thought I've ruined this one because it said high heat, but it actually performs exactly the same as the one I seasoned using their instructions, and then I actually did season them with salt. Well, I actually seasoned them both again with the oil, and then they still stuck.
Stick, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good looking egg at all, is
No.
it? You're not happy, are you?
No. No. Look at that face.
This one kept taking layers of food off. We make it so the sauce becomes thick by itself, but what that does in these pans, the sauce sticks to the pan rather than the ingredients and then burns. And then you can taste the burn all the way through the food. I had to throw away a few dishes and just get out our trusty non-sticks to get the job done. This isn't an issue in a carbon steel seasoned wok, but it is in these.
I have nothing much to say about this, honestly.
Like, we're still going to do the long-term review because they say that the more you use them, the better they get. But I think
why do you want to buy something and to wait for the result? You want it straight away. Why you wait?
Well, I think I do get the idea. The idea is that these are slightly non-stick, and then once the layer's there, it won't ever go away. Once you've got that patina of non-stickness from seasoning, it just won't go away.
Oh.
But it hasn't worked for us.
No, definitely not for us.
And I put about 40 to 50 dishes through these two, and every time it was the same result. I then did a chow mein,
Yeah, it tastes awful because you're not allowed to heat the oil up. It tastes like the oil is raw.
Yeah, it
the
tastes
noodle
almost fishy.
tastes like, oh, it's horrible, uneatable.
I then did, well, yeah, so I did the noodles. It was really good when the noodles first went in. A lot of woks, even seasoned one, the noodles will stick when they first go in, so you have to let them sit for like 10-15 seconds, and then you move up. This was exactly the same, absolutely brilliant. The second any moisture went into that, so when I added any sort of sauce, it just became the stickiest thing on the planet. And then I thought, right, a lot of the time in woks we use a lot of oil, so I tripled the amount of oil. I did it again. It worked slightly better, but the noodles were so oily they were inedible. Like they just didn't taste good. Overall, after this, what would you say, 1 day trialing, again we put a fair few dishes through these. I'm gonna say, like literally 0 out of 10. Like nothing good, nothing I made was good coming out of these, and 90% of the time I had to remake it.
Yeah, and for, is it designed for what sort? It's so heavy as well.
Yeah, Mum. Actually, that's a good point. These were so heavy, Mum couldn't even use the wok.
Can you see my arm?
If you're not,
But I thought I'm doing a weightlifting a minute.
you've done that 3 times in the same video now, Mum.
I just want to look.
So this, how about this one?
This one is a bit
Okay, a bit more manageable.
better, but if you want to, when you're holding something right at the end there, it get really heavy. If you go in here, you probably burn your hand off. So, and that metal handle is not really my style.
So if you want these, not your style. So if you want, because it's not Jimmy Choo or Louis Vuitton.
No, I don't buy any of them of them.
This I can't recommend for Asian cooking. We haven't tried them for Western style cooking, so like classical cooking.
Yeah,
I'm sure they work really well for that. So I can't take that away from them. The whole point of this channel is East and Southeast Asian cooking, and I just don't think they're good for that. Also, these aren't labelled as professional, even though Gordon Ramsay obviously hypes these up loads. I just think people just assume because he's a professional, these are marketed as professional products. They're not. I can't see any professional using these, if I'm honest, because every professional is going to be using as much heat as they can, because you need to get that food out there as quickly as you can. They're not going to be sitting there simmering something for 45 minutes. So it's going to be hot.
45 minutes.
Yeah. So for home use, I mean, I wouldn't use it at home.
No, I wouldn't use it. No, I wouldn't use it at home. But if you find it okay for you, you just go ahead with it. But
again, this is just our opinion. We could have done this wrong. By all means, HEXCLAD, get in touch with us, tell us what we're doing wrong.
yeah.
You know, I did use the metal utensils in it, for example, but I stopped doing that after about 5 dishes because the surface of these kept scraping,
Yeah.
and it did not sound good. And
No.
so I just went to the.
Sound like an old time pulling out the teeth.
Yeah, it literally made your teeth feel like they would fall out. So I did use silicone utensils after a while because it stuck everywhere, not just in the places where I used the utensils. But anyway, again, remember, this is just our opinion. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content where we review stuff, you've got to make sure you comment below that what you want to see us review. You want to see us review rice cookers, induction cookers, gas cookers, other cooking utensils.
Yes.
Comment what exactly you want to see below, including brands, anything, and we'll see what we can do.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Mum, now you can sign off.
Happy cooking, happy eating.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, make a noise now, Kwan.
That's staying in, Mum.
Oh.